Good evening again, and I hope you're all doing well. Yeah, and first of all, sorry for the fact that I couldn't, post an upload or a video for quite a while. I kind of was struggling with my health for a bit, but yeah, there are some things that some events that are occurring that yeah, kind of need to address because aside from my my usual videos of comics and manga, American, European, whatever. I'm also quite a gamer as well, and yeah, this kind of yeah got my attention. I'm pretty sure that a lot of other YouTubers already made a video about it. For example, Wild Elf or Gaming Elf did a video about it. He's a lesser known YouTuber who is much in the retro gaming world, and yeah, but other bigger YouTubers already talked about it. Well, the first thing is yeah, this was released on PlayStation Blog on July 2026. You can already read it. But yeah, this kind of I've yeah split mixed opinions about it. First, because I never had a PlayStation console in my entire life, and yeah, never needed it because yeah, it was only dust in my house and later my own apartment. But yeah, what happens is physical disc production ending in January 2028 for newer games releasing on PlayStation consoles. And yeah, we can read through it for a bit. In response to shifting trends in consumer preferences, new games will be released on PlayStation Store and at retailers in digital formats only. So, what this basically means is if my reading comprehension skills are not impacted by my operation, that wasn't mental, don't worry. Fresh ginger tea, how I miss you. But yeah, what I'm just yeah, that kind of from business perspective, I kind of understand what Sony is going for. I mean, yeah, it's agreed here as consumer preferences and the broader entertainment industry continue to shift away from physical disc to digital. Physical game disc production for all new games releasing on PlayStation consoles will be discontinued starting January 2028. Following this date, new games will be available on PlayStation Store and at retailers in digital formats only. This transition has no impact on games that are already released or will be releasing prior to January 2028 in this format. And this is a natural direction for Sony Interactive Entertainment to adapt to consumer trends as the general preference for digital media significantly outpaces the physical discs. This is partly true because, yeah, well, I'm not sure if I could, yeah, give my opinion about it because I also buy a lot of games digitally on, yeah, Steam and also on GOG. But there's big differences. There are some big differences. Because yeah, this kind of proves, we'll get to that later. But yeah, on GOG you have the option to basically own your digital purchase. You buy it and it's DRM free. You can put it on an external hard drive, etc. Not with all of them. There are some games that are not DRM free on GOG. You need to keep an eye out for that. And yeah, read between the lines. But yeah, they're yours and they could never take it away from you for the rest. So yeah, but I'm kind of in the minority in that regard. This is a natural direction to Sony Entertainment to adapt to consumer trends as the general preference for digital media significantly outpaces the physical disc. This transition will enable us to align more closely with how most of our community prefers to access and play games today. It's kind of true because, yeah, when it comes to Nintendo and to, yeah, older games, I prefer to have it physically, or in case of GOG, I could put it on external hard drive and make sure it's backed up there. without the need of an internet connection. And yeah, with this, they say they'll continue to prioritize the resources to drive innovation, how players can access games and provide choices, so where players prefer to purchase new games. And that's where the snake gets out of the basket. Whether that's at retailers or PlayStation Store, we remain committed to delivering the world-class gaming experience to our fans, and thank you for your continued support. But yeah, that's where the snake gets out of the basket, and that is they want to provide choices, so where the players prefer to purchase new games, but they don't want gamers to own their games, because with the disc you can basically you have something physically that you could use to preserve for quite a period of time. You buy it, it's yours. There's a lesser chance that they could cut access to it, or in case of with the current trends with fake outrage mobs and bad actors in the industry, or within consultation agencies and etc. They could not easily take things away, and with digital games, those things are becoming more and more easy to achieve. You don't like a certain element, could be some Christian symbolism or Shinto, or if you look at the other side, some LGBT XYZ crap. Yeah, they could basically take that away, even though it is an fair thing of artistic expression within the lines and within the rules, of course. But yeah, now with that, of course, you have the store or the PlayStation, the games that are made before the 1st of January 2028 or January 2028. They at least get the physical edition, so you can put them in your cabinet, etc., in your collection. But after that, there's pretty much no way for newer games. Something might be good, some might be not. I personally stopped. I said I never owned a PlayStation console my entire life, and I don't like the direction that the company is going. But I do feel sorry for the people who prefer to have physical formats who are not in an area, mostly rural, where the internet connection often is not up to the standard of an urban area, that are basically phased out of the market. So there's no way to preserve once the store closes and they decide to close the store, the license, revoke the license, you're pretty much left with nothing. It's basically you don't own it anymore. It's like they say here, you can just purchase a box of an empty code, and you need the internet. You probably need an internet connection to download it, and that also takes memory away from your drive. Not sure if what kind of storage format PlayStation uses with your hard drive, and it stays there until Sony decides to remove it, or and you lose access to all that the games you bought, and they kind of already made a move like that with that you need to be active or online for a certain amount of time, and I'm not sure how it works. I said I'm not a PlayStation fan, but at this point, it's bad for preservation, and a lot of Christmas evenings or days will be less enjoyable for children who want to play certain games when there's only a keycard in it. It has no real value except for for Sony themselves, because they know where they know gamers kind of brought this on themselves a bit, Because yeah, convenience always wins over the value of keeping something in your hands. At the end of the day, it's the hard truth. It's how business works. But yeah, what this means is, if there's no way to preserve it after that, and there are some good games, the only way to basically do it, and that's where Valve and GOG kind of proved their point already. This might, the only way to get to that is the pirate, and I think it was Gabe that already told it. When people start pirating your games, when there's a demand for it, people going to access it one way or another, and the only way to beat the pirates is to provide a better service that for a reasonable price, where you can get certain discounts or DRM free games that you could put or open source games that you could put on you could keep forever on an external hard drive or SSD. An SSD is not something I would recommend, only for an OS or something. Yeah, the only way that they're going to access it, if they don't own it, the only way close enough to ownership of those games. That's the reason why I have Jaya Academy and Knights of the Old Republic as physical discs for my optical drive on my old laptop and my external hard drives, because even though I already have them on GOG, I still have something to fall back on when everything when the grid goes down, whatever. Won't happen anytime soon, or when they try to implement all kinds of age verification nonsense. Yeah, the only way to, if you can't own it, then piracy is basically the only way for you to claim somewhat ownership of your games. And that's exactly what the point that Valve and GOG are already made, and then Neo Geo as well. So this is the end of an era where the gaming industry, from my perspective, I'm not sure if I'm correct, is moving more and more towards a digital future where you don't own your games. Maybe I'm wrong though. Maybe GOG is the exception. Maybe Valve. But maybe they're all going for cloud gaming. But no, this personally, I can't wait for another crash to happen, because as much as I said, I also purchase digital games on GOG, but then I'm sure that I own them as well. Valve is less likely. I do think that we need do more to preserve certain games, and not only to preserve them, but make sure that there is a physical option, because people have the right. They're talking about options, but or provide choices, but they're not caring about the only choice that could help them preserve the games forever, or at least close enough to forever. And that's keeping I understand from a business perspective. Again, I get it that physical discs are for them are basically a loss. But you need to, even at a loss, you need to give gamers, especially those who are not connected to the grid all the time, so are living in rural areas. I know they're a minority. I'm a minority as well. I'm a little older as well. But you need to give them the right to, and give them the opportunity to have choice to pick a physical whenever it's possible. And I'm going rambling for a while. I've been a little bit out of practice, but I think I made my point. A new age of piracy is upon us. Buckle up, put on your pirate hat, Shiver my timbers, shiver my shore, yo ho ho. I can't drink anymore. Otherwise I would have opened a bottle of rum. And I see you guys in the next one. Jenny! Jenny! Shit.